Hi guys. I'm gonna start off by calling in Archangel Michael for his protection during this read. It also covers our throat chakra. I know some people have been having some issues with that. Angelite. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is really good for helping heal and clear your throat chakra. And also peppermint, lavender, sage, and the frequency 741 will help heal your throat chakra. Alright, let's cleanse our space. Got some Palo Santo. Oh, cool. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Can even call on Metatron, who brings us the Christ consciousness, the God self. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also going to do a little bit of sound cleansing. They're really cool. They look like two little spaceships. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, what is calling me right now? Not so sure about spiritual warfare right now. Holy angels, Archangel Gabriel, Uriel, stand up on Metatron, Azrael, Jophiel, Ariel, Raphael. Thank you for being here during this reading to protect us and guide us with clarity and truth. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. Inheritance, legacy. That's the situation, that's what's going on. It was actually in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Missed opportunity is your challenge. Maybe you're finding out about your lineage. You might have gotten an ancestry done. And getting back to your roots. Maybe you were guided by your spirit guides, your ancestors, to look further into this. Page of Wands in your subconscious. New horizons. Looking at having a vision, a spiritual vision. Taking a leap, taking a bound. Wow. Knight of Wands in your consciousness. I feel like you're consciously already. What else do we need to hear, Spirit? Please and thank you. Your recent past, 5 of Pentacles. You were left out in the cold in a situation or by someone. That's never fun. That's never fun. But I feel like you've realized that you had the key all along. See that key right there to that door, but she's just sitting there slumped over. Maybe you got a lot of information, some recent information, realizing, you know, the world is not as it seems, and we've been lied to quite a bit. And that's okay, we don't blame, we find the truth and we move on, right? Okay, I'm not gonna take that. Wheel of Fortune in your near future. The wheel is turning. The truth of Jerusalem, the truth of or Israel. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady growth. You're very excited though. You're very, very excited. Maybe you feel like you've missed out on something. Justice in the reverse in your environment. There's an injustice. But the wheel is turning. But you might not be walking away from what you need to. Don't be blinded to the truth. Don't make the world the way you want it. See the world for what it is, not what you want it to be, because that's an illusion. And does reality suck sometimes? Yes, but if we accept it, then we can move on and make it better. And that's exactly the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Treasure box, opening your treasure box that's inside of you. You see that light coming from her chest? I feel like whoever this is, either you're experiencing awakening or you're about to. Nine of Swords. So this kind of goes with your recent past with this Five of Pentacles. See how they're both just slumped over? You don't want to go back to this. I know it can be very a lot full of anxiety. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but we can't go to the past. We can only control what's in our present moment, which sets us our future up for success. We have to get better at staying in the present moment so that we can change the things that need to be changed, and you can get your crown. See that water crown up there with the Queen of Cups? It's your birthright. Okay. I want to see if anything comes out on the spiritual warfare deck, because you could possibly be dealing with something a little more, maybe something external to you. I saw something about timing. Timing is important. Words. Sound vibration that carries energy and intention has the power to heal, empower, kill, and destroy. It's used to speak over a life, to influence it. And then illusions came out. Upside down. Your world could have been turned upside down. Or you're making your enemies, Judas, break through. You're realizing who your enemies are around you. Your ops, not with words and illusions here, it's like somebody's speaking to you that it's not helping, or you need moving past what's keeping you in this fear and anxiety of the shoulda, woulda, coulda, or the fear of not getting your wish fulfillment. But it's here, and there is an injustice in your environment, or there was, and you're moving forward. The wheel is turning, and it seems to me like you're very creative. You're very tapped in. I mean, not necessarily. Maybe you're trying to be more, Because you have the Ten of Pentacles out here, which is inheritance, lineage, and that's, accept it. Accept it. Because it's true. Whatever you're hearing from the Most High or your spirit guides and your ancestors, it's true. I'm beginning to think that maybe you don't think that you're worthy, but you are. I'm gonna pull and see what is keeping this person in fear and anxiety, Spirit. What's keeping this person in fear and anxiety? What is keeping this person in fear and anxiety? The unknown. The High Priestess talks about hidden knowledge, esoteric knowledge, the unknown. Okay, that's understandable. That's understandable, the light and the dark, and that's what I'm seeing here too. You see all these blackbirds, but there's one white. You're letting all it needs to be balanced with the white and the black, or the dark and the light. The dark isn't always evil, it's different. I mean, it depends on your perspective. Everybody's different. You're allowed to have your opinion. We all are. We've all had different experiences. That's why we can look at the world in different ways, or the universe comes to us in different ways than others. That's why sometimes it can be really confusing explaining your spiritual awakening or explaining the things that you're experiencing, because sometimes there are no words to explain what you're experiencing. And your words have the power to influence people. So being cautious with your words, and if you're realizing maybe you caused some illusions in the past unintentionally, don't beat yourself up, because you knew not what you did. You didn't know it at the time. What matters is when you get that information, are you going to keep doing what you were doing, or are you going to change? Are you going to be that generational curse breaker that's like, that I don't want to? So perfect example is, I came from a family who thought hitting children was the way to get them to obey you. And I didn't agree with that at all. I actually tried at one time to give my son a pat on the butt, and my entire body seized up like, this is not it. And it was more because I was being influenced by the people around me, because I was still around my family, and it was considered normal, but for me, it killed me inside. I always knew that whenever I was hit as a kid, I'm like, why won't they just talk to me and explain things? Because it was the worst feeling in the world to be beaten and hit. It's not the way. It's just not. So let me get. I'm gonna get an affirmation card. And the inner fucking peace card. Excuse my language. Slow the fuck down. Take a hint from a sloth. 14:21 when I looked at the clock. I'm not sure. Let me see. older woman dealings or relationship with an older woman. Maybe there's an older woman causing you strife. You don't line up with this older woman. But you're going to successfully overcome this problem. Bridge. Alright. Angels among us, what do we need to hear? Please and thank you. Dimphna? Mental health, well-being, and support. Yeah, makes sense. So with your mental health, call on Saint Dimphna. I don't know how to pronounce that. Dimphna. Shamrocks could be significant. White lilies. I'm gonna end up messing this up while I read it. Saint Dimphna is the patron saint of mental health, mental illness, depression, and anxiety. Although it's always important to seek professional advice, she can be a real comfort and support when dealing with any mental health or well-being issues, anxious or unhelpful thoughts. She can also support with issues relating to sexual health and is said to be the patron saint of runaways, psychologists, a psych, a neurologist working with the crown chakra. She can help to clear the clutter of your mind and help you get whatever support you need in any area of your life. Ask for help and support. Ask for the help and support you need. It is not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It is a sign of self-love and courage. You can even call on her if you're homeless or negative and troubled thoughts. Well, thank you. 1744. All right, guys. I'm gonna get you a mindful message, and then I'm gonna close. Close it. Oh, and also, I'm being reminded. Thank you, Spirit. I have the Encyclopedia of Spirit, and there is Eridia, who was the daughter. She is the queen of the witches. She was like the very first witch, but she was the daughter of Diana and Lucifer. Diana was like a light being, and Lucifer was dark. And Diana wanted to merge and become one with Lucifer, but Lucifer wanted to be two different entities, wanted it to stay, separate. And then they had a daughter, and she was the queen of the witches, said to be the very first. It's a very cool story, and if you know your Diana placement in your natal chart, it's just a very interesting thing to maybe check out on your birth chart. All right, Spirit, what do we need to hear right now? Edge of greatness. You're right there. Your wish fulfillment is right there. You have the Wheel of Fortune in your favor, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. If you missed an opportunity, don't beat yourself up. The wheel keeps on turning. The universe has a way of presenting these things back into our faces. So the edge of greatness. The universe is opening doors for me, bringing opportunities my way. I don't crumble at the edge of greatness. I take the opportunities that come and walk through the doors with confidence. So this challenge of the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, missing an opportunity, maybe that's why you're feeling so anxiety, fear, and the unknown. Since we did have the High Priestess come up for the not knowing, don't dwell on what you don't know. Focus on what you do know. And that will help elevate you. Get that gratitude list out. Be grateful for something in the morning so that the rest of your day can just flow a lot easier. Other situations and things that pop up won't seem so, I don't know, dramatic or so, I don't want to say meaningful, because everything is meaningful, really. So, anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.